Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Last Stand Gamers, and welcome. So today and yesterday I've been quite busy. I've been working on a small Space Engineers style film. I've got the ships built, I've got nearly everything in place to begin filming, so I'd expect possibly that little display to be out by the end of the week, or maybe next week at the latest. So that is something for you guys to look forward to. But in this video, first of all, I have shot a ship at target, but that wouldn't really happen because this would actually just be shot and used as an acceleration system. And I'm going to introduce a little bit of a competition as well as reviewing some sort of development and how the game's actually developing at the current moment in time. And I've got a feeling that this game is going to be absolutely amazing. So over the last few weeks, they've been developing the sort of network frame sort of thing, and you can really feel the difference in what it was before. You've got such much of an improvement on the servers. So in today's patch, we got the ability to share items between players, and then basically what you can do now is you can transfer from things from the assembler to the refinery. So all that's missing next is conveyor belts, and since this game is going to be hopefully a large multiplayer base, it means that there's going to be a lot of trading, a lot of different items going on, and we're going to need to keep track of them and be able to assemble them ourselves after we've been stoned. I mean, after we've mined stones and stuff. But yeah, it should be quite an interesting experience the way it's coming. The components that are going to make up the different parts are almost ready. Survival should only be around the corner. I do hope it'll be around the corner. Moving on anyhow, let's talk about a little bit of the organisation of the inventory. I'm not too sure at the moment, but I think things need to be a little bit divided up and made a little bit more clearer. But the icons, the sounds are absolutely perfect. We also tried, now you can see items is like doing that epic movie, throwing a mag to someone else. And no, it did work. It works, but you've got to be like a ninja to grab that mag. I mean, just imagine going into like no gravity and trying to throw a mag at someone. They've also changed the animation for the assault rifle, and you've got this sort of first-person shooter running animation now that I really like. But there is a few issues with it, especially when you start shooting and your gun's pointing to the floor. But it's all in development, and I'd rather have it this sort of thing. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing that, but I'm sure that'll be fixed in absolutely no time anyhow. Yeah, but otherwise it feels quite nice, and it's getting a lot more movement based on that assault rifle character. And back in the day, the developers said they didn't really want to change too much, and here's the sounds as well. So the developers said they didn't really want to change too much in the department of like first-person shooter. They want more people to fight each other with mechanics rather than other things. But anyway, let's get to the point what you're actually probably here for, and that's the competition. So I'm running this from today, when the video is released, to next Monday. I want a ship that has a purpose. This is how you basically enter. So the first thing you need to do is get your thing up on the Steam Workshop. It can be anything as long as it has a purpose. Is it a ramming ship? Is it some sort of torpedo cruiser? Is it a massive battleship? But does it have a purpose? And more importantly, I want it to be able to work in a multiplayer world without ridiculous amounts of lag, so we can actually put it to the test. Because I'm simply not going to stare at it this time. I'm going to cruise around in this thing, and I might even have a battle in it with someone else. So it's got to work. So this is how I would do it. So say it was the cruiser or the battleship on the left. Let's say it's the one on the right. I would write a little brief description. I'd put it up on the workshop, give it 4 pictures on the workshop, link that, and put it in an inbox to me. And then I'd put basically, this is a light transport vessel. It's used to carry assault carriers, and its main purpose is to hang back in the fleet. Or maybe if I was using something like the battleship on the right, I'd say this is the big guns of the fleet. Basically, it's used to heavy support, it's well armoured, and it can also deploy recon fighters, and then just maybe go on to a bit about its revolving turrets. But make it sound exciting. Make it sound interesting. I'm going to pick the top 5 ships. If you think you're good at building, this is the opportunity to prove yourself. Moving on, tomorrow's episode, I'm going to be showing you some sort of camouflaging techniques. Let's just say becoming an asteroid. A ship is somewhere on the asteroid, but I've cleverly disguised it. Maybe you can spot it. You'll have to leave it in the comments below anyhow. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.